Hello, I'm Kaitlyn Linsenbardt, and today we will be discussing the reproductive diseases that occur in cattle during breeding and artificial insemination. First, we will talk about some basic terms related to disease. Disease can be defined as any state other than the state of complete health. Being immune means you're not susceptible to a disease. Natural immunity is inherited, while acquired immunity comes from antibodies. There are different types of vaccines: live or modified live virus vaccines, and killed virus vaccines. Depending on what disease you are trying to prevent will determine which type of vaccine to use. There are multiple ways you can administer a product into an animal. If you're going to inject the product, you will administer either a subcutaneous injection under the skin, an intramuscular injection into the muscle, or an intravenous injection into the vein. You can also administer products intranasally into the nose or using an intramammary infusion into the mammary gland. The first reproductive disease we will be talking about is brucellosis, also known as bangs. These first couple of pictures are pictures of the placenta after being exposed to brucellosis. This disease is caused by bacteria and can cause abortion, premature calving, retained placenta, and infertility. This disease is very serious as there is no cure for infected animals. There are currently state and federal regulations to help control this disease. There is a vaccine in place for brucellosis that is administered subcutaneously, and a metal clip is then put into the bovine's right ear. Up next, we have leptospirosis or lepto. This first picture is what leptospirosis looks like under the microscope. There are currently several different strains. Lepto is caused from bacteria and can cause abortion within the last 3 months of pregnancy, also turning the placenta yellow. Other signs include fever, bloody urine, mastitis, and infertility. Lepto also causes poor milk yield, leading to decrease in a herd's milk production. In order to prevent lepto, you must vaccinate prior to the breeding season. The vaccine for lepto must be given subcutaneously. However, if you don't vaccinate for lepto, it can be treated. Following leptospirosis, we have vibriosis. This disease is also caused by bacteria. Some signs of vibriosis include uterine infections, temporary infertility, irregular heat cycles, and sometimes, but not too often, abortions. In order to prevent vibriosis, you should vaccinate your cattle using a subcutaneous injection. This disease is, however, treatable for infected bulls. Trichomoniasis, better known as trich, is caused by protozoa from mating. This picture explains the cycle of how trich is spread throughout a herd. Some signs of this disease include uterine infection, early abortion, and temporary infertility. There is a vaccine for trichomoniasis that is regulated by the state of Texas. There is currently no treatment for females that are infected, but it is self-eliminating. Bovine viral diarrhea, or BVD, is caused by viruses. BVD can cause abortion, abnormal calves, weak calves, and death of calves after giving birth. Here are a few photos of abnormal calves that were exposed to BVD. You can prevent BVD by subcutaneously administering its vaccine. Infectious bovine rhinotracheitis, or IBR, is also caused by viruses. Some signs of IBR include abortion, fever, difficulty breathing, and discharge from the nose. This disease can be treated with a vaccine administered subcutaneously or intramuscularly. It is obvious that vaccinating your herd will drastically help if you are wanting your cattle to get pregnant.